Hi guys! Today's video is about popular Brazilian sayings and popular Chinese sayings that are difficult to translate into English. So here I have my husband who is Chinese and I am from Brazil, so we're gonna do this small challenge. So just a little bit about my background. I am originally from Brazil, but I'm also Japanese descendant, and I came to China 4 years ago for my studies in international trade, and here I met my husband who is Chinese. If you like this video, you're welcome to share with your friends. I post video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so please subscribe to my channel to get updates if you haven't yet. Now let's jump into the video.
Okay, so Kemi, what's the first one?
Okay, we're gonna start with Portuguese.
Yeah.
Let's start with Portuguese.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's my coffee?
So do you want to try to guess what it means?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
okay. Okay, the first Brazilian, the first Portuguese saying that I have for you is cada macaco no seu galho.
Can I translate it into English?
Okay.
Literal translation.
Literal translation. I have no idea. Every monkey on their branch.
Every monkey on the branch?
Something like that. Let me just check the.
Are you sure you know what you're talking about?
Okay, okay.
She's searching for you. Be patient.
2 hours later.
It's like every monkey.
There's nothing.
Every
monkey on your branch.
Yeah.
On my branch? Means like problems everywhere?
No.
If I have 4 limbs, those are my branches. And if I have a monkey on my branch, that would be problematic. They're gonna scratch
No,
me.
it's on the branch. It's like monkeys, they live in trees, right? Like tree branches.
The translation is on your branches. On your branch.
Yeah, but that's not what it says in Portuguese, okay? Because it used the word your, like in your branches, like it means like on their branches.
Yeah. Every monkey on your branch.
Yeah.
Means you have a lot of things going on.
Say more.
You have more things than you can handle.
No.
Everything makes you makes you restless.
No, means like
Yeah.
if every person have their own problems, and every person should deal with their own problems by themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
Means every monkey on your branch. Why people in Brazil just don't say, okay, you have to solve your own problems, instead of saying every monkey on your branch?
Well, it's a funny way to say, right? If someone comes to you and then with a lot of problems, oh, can you do this for me? And then, oh man, every monk on your branch.
Right, it's funny. It's funny.
Like,
it's funny if you understand. It's not funny at all if you don't understand. What about?
I don't think this is the kind of thing you would say like face to face to the person. You know, it's just.
Do monkeys solve their own problems?
Oh, they're quite smart. They're quite
Why
smart.
don't you say every dog on your branch?
Because dogs don't live in trees. Oh, Jesus.
Why is not every bird on your branch? They solve their own problems. Don't have any problems.
Okay.
Okay, Chinese one. I personally don't know how to translate. It's called 屌丝.
屌丝.
2 words, right? The first 屌 means
Lose.
your dick.
Oh, okay. I always get those words wrong because of the sound.
And then 丝 is a string of things. Like a string when you sue.
Oh.
When you.
So it's like your dick's gonna be sued by.
屌丝means a very I don't know, means someone who is very poor but have huge ambitions.
Really?
Yeah.
屌丝
I think so.
has nothing to do with what the words actually mean, right?
Well, means that kind of person is probably who is very poor and have huge ambitions. Probably is just having a string, you know, try to
It's like-
get the balls and stuff. I don't know.
Get the ball. So 屌 means dick and 丝 means like string.
屌丝 together means a person who is.
I would guess it's like someone is on their edge, is like at the edge of their life. It's like something like very something very serious about to happen.
No.
No.
No, it means just about if you say that okay, I think Kemi is a 屌丝 means that Kemi is the kind of person that who is very poor
And very ambitious.
and very ambitious.
I think you're a little bit 屌丝.
Now you know this word.
Okay. Wow, it sounds like a little bit like losing that, something like that. I would say.
Okay, next one.
Okay, the next one, this is one of my mom's favorite. She used to say this all the time for me. It's not the kind of thing that I would say to my friends, but this, it seems like kind of people like my mom would say. She'd say, vai ver se tô na China.
You end up in China? Are you going to China?
Yeah, I think she said that too many times for me, so
What
I
does that
actually
mean? What does going to China mean?
It means like, go check if I'm in China.
Go check if I'm in China.
Yeah, go see if I am in China.
Just check if you are in China. Okay, what that means?
Well, if you don't know, try to guess. Why would people say that?
Go
Go
check.
check I'm in China.
Means if I'm really that far away, or if I'm really realistic, or I'm being unrealistic.
No.
Go check if I'm in China.
Because in Brazil, because China.
Or something ridiculous.
No.
Go check if I'm in China. Am I in China?
No. It's because like Brazil and China, they are the two extremes, right? They are very different positions. So they think that China is very like the farthest you can actually go.
Mhm.
So it's like, and it's a very popular country, it's a big country. So they think it's like, you know, just get out of here and leave me alone. Because it's gonna take so much time to get to China that you actually gonna leave me alone. You know, like disappear, you know, go check in China. So my mom said that all the time. She used to say that all the time to me. Vai ver se eu tô na China.
So it means that okay, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Go check if I'm in China. Actually, you came here so that your mom is like.
Yeah, I was just checking if she's here. So I left her alone, yeah. Okay, the second one, the Chinese one.
上火.
Wow, I would say something, it sounds like something about life.
上火 means 上 means up, right? 火 means fire.
Oh, put fire?
上火. Some people will translate. Bad translation would be I'm on fire. But actually, 上火 is a Chinese concept saying coming out of a body, so that you would have something that makes you angry. There's something that is not you are on fire, like, literally, but it means that you have the internal heat
It kind of makes sense,
in you.
right?
Yeah, it's from the way of
Like
Chinese
if you're
medicine.
very angry and then it's like you get like the fire coming up.
But you can say that. Well, if you say, "Oh, I'm on fire," I would say, probably a native English speaker would say, "Where?"
Right, if you say like in English, right, I am on fire, it means like I am like up for everything, right? Or like I'm very like
Ready for everything.
Yeah, ready.
Passionate.
Yeah, passionate. Why in Chinese it seems a little bit negative?
我很上火 means that means I'm very easy to be. I'm flammable, you know. Like if you touch me, I'm flammable. It's like I'm gonna burn.
Are you?
嗯
生活
Yeah, don't touch me. 我很容易上火。
我知道。Okay, the next one is de grão em grão a galinha enche o papo. Well, I have no idea how to translate that into English.
Those words put me to sleep. It works.
Okay. Here it does not translating. It says shat, but it's not shat. It's talking.
Shat.
Like, shat fills the belly. Like because the chicken they eat those grains, those corn, right? Corn grains, and then they eat it like one by one. They never eat like more than once, right?
Okay.
By grain, the chicken fill in its belly.
Okay, one bite at a time, like something like that.
Yeah.
So chicken eat the grain one by one. Well, does it mean that you should taking things slowly, one at a time? Don't rush. You don't know, right?
Not really.
She doesn't know. Pat, next.
No. It says de grão em grão a galinha enche o papo means that in the determination and do things slowly, and then by the end you're gonna get like a big reward.
That's what
like
I said.
that.
Do things one at a time. Don't rush.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not so hard. And then next one in Chinese, number 3 is 师傅. 师傅 can mean.
Oh my god, those sounds like so many common words that I know, but it's like have a total different meaning.
师傅, do you know what that means?
I don't know, something related to being comfortable.
Being comfortable? 师傅.
Oh, 师傅. No.
师傅 means can mean your teacher, or somebody is very skilled in something, right? A mechanic can be 师傅. A taxi driver can be 师傅.
Like a professional.
Or anyone on the street can be 师傅. I can be a 师傅.
Okay, now I don't understand.
And then a teacher in school can be 师傅.
What makes someone a 师傅?
师傅
师傅.
is just like a way of greeting someone. But we normally say 师傅 would be a man. Any man that you see on the street can be called 师傅. But 师傅 itself can mean, literally translation can mean the teacher, you say taxi driver, the mechanic. Yeah.
But what makes a person 师傅?
What makes a person 师傅?
Just respect.
Yeah, it's a way to.
It's just like I heard there's a city in China where everyone is a 老师.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 老师 is like a term referred to teachers, but in this city, it was a colleague who told me. She told me that in her hometown, everyone is a 老师. Like even me or her family, they would call each other 老师. Interesting, right?
What?
This is actually quite similar. Água mole e pedra dura tanto bate até que fura.
Can I translate that in English?
Okay. Soft water, hard rock. They stumble or they touch each other to the point that there's a hole that makes a hole in it. It's like erosion, like when there's like the seawater like hitting the rocks, and then it's like would like wash away the rocks like little by little.
There's something similar in Chinese called 水滴石穿. It's like if you are patient enough, anything can be done. Even the water can penetrate the rock.
Oh yeah.
It takes time. It's like if something can be done, even despite it's very difficult, it can be done with persistence and effort.
Very good, yeah.
That's
what it means.
That's not difficult.
Persistent, but it sounds like it sounds cool. No, I think it sounds cute. Água mole e pedra dura tanto bate até que fura. Can you say this fast?
No.
Try.
I can't say it in
Just try.
Portuguese.
Agua mole.
Where?
The fourth one.
Agua mole, padra dura, tanto bate, ate, kifura.
Oh, not bad. Now say very fast.
Agua mole, padra dura, tanto bate, ate, kifura.
Perfect.
I know. So the next one, number 4, is Jianghu. Jiang means the river, right? Hu means lake. River and lake. Jianghu together, it means in Chinese. Do you know what that means? Take a guess.
The river and the lake together?
Jianghu. You don't know, right? No. And then there's a saying that 哪里有人哪里就有江湖. Wherever there's people there's a river and lake, which means that well, 江湖 means it's a place where it's a place.
Is it more like lively or something like that? That's like a happy.
You think it's a happy place? No, actually it's the opposite. It means like the underworld. That's Jianghu is a place full of danger, and there are predators, and some people are predators, and some people are prey. That you will be hunted, or you will be the hunter. You are always they are always fighting. There are always things going on.
That's so scary. So it's like a Jianghu, right? Jianghu. So it means it's not a very good place.
No, means that it's a place full of fights. It's 人在哪里哪里就有江湖 means that wherever there's people, there will be fights. 江湖说江湖险恶。
You can say 中国很江湖. Like it has a lot of fights in China.
We want to put nationalities in front of it.
So how would you use it?
We would say 江湖. It said you have to be careful. 江湖险恶, right? It's like 江湖 is dangerous. You have to be careful out there. Something like that.
It's more like a warning.
In Chinese, there's a saying says 人在江湖飘，哪有不挨刀? Means that whenever you are in 江湖, you will always get cut by knife or sword.
Wow.
So accidents or injuries are impossible to avoid. 江湖.
江湖.
So it does not mean lake or river. Okay.
It's like a very different meaning, right?
Okay, number 5 for the Portuguese.
Caiu na rede é peixe.
Let me see that. I think the last one is fish, but what's the one before?
Means, you know those nets?
I don't know. Nuts?
Net that they use to fish, like those big nets. And then they would like throw in the sea, and then there would like a lot of fish in it. So they say like, if it falls on the net, if it gets inside the net, is fish.
Okay, if it gets in the net, it's the fish. And you want, and that means something else?
Oh yeah.
If it's in the net, I don't know what that means. No.
No?
No.
Well, means that we should take every opportunity that falls into our lap, something like that. You know, you're very lucky to have that. For example, if like someone is coming to you, offering you like the easy kind of job money or something like that, then people say like, oh, you should take it. Caiu na rede é peixe.
Okay, if someone comes...
Something like take this opportunity.
If somebody take your coffee and your phone away and you think it's the opportunity of what?
Yeah, person on the spot would probably think like, yeah, it's probably fish.
Something good, right?
Otherwise, it's more like you should take every opportunity that shows up to you, you know? And because it's not because fishing with a net is very difficult, right? It's like so you're very lucky when you get fish using a net. So it's like more like that. You should enjoy that opportunity of having fish or whatever.
Okay, after you explain.
I'm not very good at explaining those.
I'm more confused. Thank you. Now I don't know. I don't have any feelings about natural fish.
I don't think you're gonna use this anyway. So yeah.
I'm pretty sure I won't.
Well, you can use some when you're talking with my family or something.
Okay, go check if I'm in China.
Okay, last one in Chinese.
Last one in Chinese. It's very confusing. It's 辛苦了.
Okay, that's the one that is it the same one that Chinese use all the time, right?
Yeah, we use it all the time, but it's very hard to translate. How would you translate it? You have been living in China for 4 years. Can you translate that?
I would say, well, I actually say this all the time, like as a way of like, sorry for bothering you, or sorry for, if I'm like having lunch at someone's house and someone is cooking for me, I would say, oh, 辛苦了. Is not correct?
I don't know. It's,
Wow.
I know what it means, but I don't know how to translate. It means somebody who did a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly what I said, right? Like someone is like putting a lot of work for you, and then you want it's not like just as sorry, but has a more strong meaning behind. Because if it was just sorry, I would say oh, 不好意思 or something like that, right? And this is more like showing some kind of respect, no?
Not necessarily showing respect, like paying homage to someone. Says, "Oh my God, you did so many things. That's a lot. You probably should take a rest now."
辛苦了.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it says. How would you translate it?
You work so hard and now go take a rest. You deserve a rest.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, guys.
I think my favorite is the one. Go check if I'm in China. I think your favorite one, I think, is the dick with a string. Hey, hi everybody. This is Kemi, 屌丝 from China.
Those are the 5 Chinese saying and the 5 Portuguese saying. I hope you guys like this video. If you like, give us a like. And I see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.
You won't be seeing me in the next video. Bye.